Hi everybody, it's Julie, and this is what I've chosen for my Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge journal. So far, I have some ribbon, I have some heart notes, I have these notes, and this fun little book here. I have some rub-ons, tissue that has 4 different patterns on it, some cards. I went ahead and you pulled the one that was already open, but these stickers, some gray fabric, these stickers, this book that has the lines in it, some computer paper, children's writing paper. This is the tea I had to use. I couldn't get to the tea at the store. It was blocked. A calendar, some paper, and a book. So I think for this first journal that I'm going to be making, I am going to start. This is going to be the book that I'm going to use. So I am going to want to go ahead and cut this book down. So I'm breaking the book and going to go ahead and cut that and get my pages out. And I want to do that because I can use those pages as a template for making my pages. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and we call this, I guess it's gutting the book. It's really weird, my this won't go any further up, and it should. It's like stuck. Oh, now it's both ways. So, okay, well, I'll have to find another one eventually. Okay, so this this particular book is a journal, and it has a bullet journal inside of it. Gray pages that are really cool looking. You want to stay right up against the book. Keep your other hand out of the way. Okay, there we go. And there we go. So my book is out. And then I look and it's got several signatures. So I'm going to find the center of the signature. And there we go. And it has string on this one. I have a seam ripper that I use. It does really good at grabbing the thread and not everything else. And then I'm going to be able to pull out the pages. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 pages. I think 2 pages at a time will be good. So eventually I will go through and I will just clear all these out. So these are easily ready for me to use in other journals. But there, I've got that. Now I can go ahead and for this challenge, I'm going to take these off because that's going to give me some more color that I can use in my journal. And I'm going to put this up in my paper area. Okay, so I will go ahead and, because I'm not going to make the cover today, but I did want to have an example of the size of paper that I'm going to use so that it was ready. Okay, so these are going to give me pieces. So I do have this. I'll probably use this for the binding of my journal. Okay, so the next paper that I have is this one. And it has staples in the center. Okay. Okay. If I can get to my staple remover. without dropping this giant basket of stuff. Okay. So I want to be careful because I want to use this cover. Okay, so I've had a couple people ask me how I am going to combine these two challenges, and I'm not really combining them. I'm just going to make them at the same time. So I'm going to be making the pages for my March journal. Now remember, anything for my challenge, find something that I can pull this with. Anything, there's a wire in case you need a wire. Anything that you print a Dear Julie Julie digital on for your March Make a Kit challenge, you can use that paper in your challenge this month. So if I just want to take that paper and run it through the printer and print one of my digitals on it, I can use that and not have to count it as one of my 17 for the Dear Julie Julie challenge. Okay, so here's going to give me another cover that I'm going to be able to use in one of the challenges, and I have a whole bunch of papers. So we're going to take 5. I think 5 is a good number. And we'll put the other papers up here in my paper place. Okay, so there's that, and then I've got this. I like it because it gives you another sound and everything, but I might not use it. Okay, this is still iffy because I could add other things if I don't use that. Okay, so for paper, the other one is the large green pad. Oh wait, first we got the calendar to take apart. Okay, so I think this one would make a cool cover with that one rose the one rose thing. I could use this actually as its cover. We'll see. Okay, so we'll put that aside, and now we've got all these pages. Okay, I know I want to use this page in my Dollar Tree journal and this page, but I also have all these, I have all these, and then I have all those pages. So okay, put that aside. Okay, the children's paper pad, I can put it up. So I'm just trying to get things out of my way. Okay. Oh, and then I'm going to want a calendar page to go in the journal. Okay. Okay, so this is what I've got so far for papers. Then I have the computer paper. So I did, I had the shelf liner that's gray. I had that in my cart for a while the other day. After I saw that she was doing this, I was like, but I didn't end up getting it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out 4 of those to start with. And then we'll put these in this pile. And then this. Okay, this is a nice weight paper. It's not, it has a little bit of a shimmer. It does take dye well. 3, 4, 5, 6. I may want more than that, but we'll start with 6. Okay, so where's, you know what? I'm thinking that I might want to use one of these other book covers and make this, yeah, I think I want to use this. Okay, that'll fit. Of course, if I'm covering it with fabric, then I could use the orange one. Okay. And it has a little bit of a gusset on it. So let's see how we fold one of these. Okay, so we'll be able to cut this down a little bit, I think. Perfect. And we don't, and this way we don't have to worry about the size of our papers. Our papers are all gonna fit. Okay, and so the next thing I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna want to change some of these papers. So I'm gonna take my stack of papers, put them up here, and grab that thing of tissue paper. Okay, and I want to find the edge where the packaging comes together. Okay, so it's right here, and I'm going to cut it right up on the back side of where the tissue paper comes together. Okay, because I can use all of this packaging. Okay, so I've got color, I've got these little things that I can add, and so I'm gonna put that up there. Okay, so I have a white page. So if I think I need to tone something down, I've got that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put some tools away. Okay, so we've got this beautiful green. Looks like there's 2 of those. Okay, so we're gonna wrap one back up, put it on the pile, and we'll have this one out. Okay, I want to look and see what else. So we've got one of the tan, 2 of the white with the gray, and 2 of the green. Oh, we've got two of the tan. Okay, so 2 of each. Okay, I'm going to start with this green one. And so I have the light side and I have the bright. I'm going to go with the bright side. Okay, so important to figure out before I start moving things around. Okay, so there's my lace. I'll put it over here on top of my other. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my glue stick. And we'll go all the way around. And so I'm making my own paper. I did not see any gift bags at all. And I've used most of my gift bags. The other ones that I have, I'm not sure that they were from Dollar Tree, so I didn't go with those. Okay, so there's that. And I can go ahead and come over and lay this down. If I'm careful, I'm not. I was trying to be careful. It is cool because it is, it does have like the waxy finish. I'm okay that it's got wrinkles. I mean, I've got wrinkles. Okay, so I'm going to go around and see which ones I can rub out as fast as I can before it dries. Okay, so just leaning and going down the wrinkle with my finger. And that is going to give me a beautiful, beautiful page. So it looks like I'm going to be able to do like 2 full pages with one sheet. And these can end up being pages for the journal. I can make envelopes. We get to use all of our punches and everything, so could make whatever out of them. But the first thing I want to do is make a bunch of paper. Okay, and I will and then I can stitch it if I want to. Stitch around the paper also. And then I've got these little pieces. We can turn them into ruffles or edges. Okay, so this is my first paper that I have for my junk journal. Okay. This also will be really nice on the inside of the journal. So I think that's what I'll do next, is I am going to go ahead and put some of that on the inside of my journal. I love the Dollar Tree waxed when the paper has the wax. And usually not all of it does. So like the plain colors sometimes aren't waxy. Sometimes some of the prints aren't. But when they are, they're awesome. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do about the cover. Because my gray is just plain gray. There's no print to it at all. Okay, there we go. Now let's go and try and get all the creases out. There is a pattern, an embossed pattern under here, and it is showing through, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, I might have to redo some of the edges, it looks like. But first I'm going to just try and get okay. Okay. So when I did my Christmas dollar store, Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, I did that with Kara Brandon. One year I did it, one year she did it. And that's when I found this amazing tissue. Okay, I just had a, well, I'll fix it. Sure I will. Thought it would be no problem. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I will sew around the outside of that, but it also makes it a little more heavy duty. So before I forget, I'm going to want to put something, oh, you know what? Whatever I do on this, I can still add this to it. Okay? So even though I do the fabric, I can still do that, and that will give me some help with the binding. I think I'm going to go ahead and just use some masking tape, and I'm going to put it on now because I'll forget, and that will just give me some extra strength. I have been using the drywall tape sometimes on those. Okay. Ooh, I love it. I love the way it feels. Now I did need to cut this down, so I want to make sure I do that. But there, we're going to go ahead and let this dry. I'll cut it down. Figure I'm going to still thinking about what I want to do with the cover. But I did get that in there, and I love it. And does it have an, yeah, it does have an up and a down. Sort of. Okay, so I have a paper, I have that. I think I want to take this, and I'm going to put green. Now the green, I have another set of this. It's a little bit different. It's of this paper. It has, you know what does this look like? I like that. What if we go ahead and it is, it's a Post-it note. There's a pen that goes with it also, but I think that this might be kind of fun to put this and then put the other on top of it. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to just do half of it because I want to make sure that I going, and it's copy paper. This is computer paper, but it's really lightweight. They'll have, the Dollar Trees will usually have this with the office supplies, school supply stuff. It has been, I've gotten some really pretty ones over the years. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay this one. Okay, go with that just for something different. And then, you know what? I like that a lot. Where's that paper pad? I was playing with it with different things. So this is it. You get 30 sheets. Okay, and you get the pen. I think I want to put it on the other side also. But I'm going to put this one down at the bottom. Okay, just to add something different. Okay, pull this off. Put it down over here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and right up to the edge over here, around the edge. And a midnight hair. Okay, and we'll put this the rest of the way down. And we're designing our own paper here. And the other thing about tissue paper or napkin on, I didn't have any napkins that I liked with this. I had some really cool springy ones, but they were not Dollar Tree. Okay, so that gives me that. I haven't decided which inks I'm going to use yet. I'm kind of thinking that the green might be pretty. Okay, so there's that. So we have this page that we made ourselves and this page that we made ourselves. And I think they are going to be awesome. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we got that going on. Okay. And let's see. We've got these. So the other thing about the you know what though? I think first let's go ahead and get more white papers. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do this. I do want to add some of the beige, just so that we have a different color. kind of going to look like, I really like the way that that came over here. So let's, we'll do half and lay it down and then do the other half. I liked the way it went on. Okay. So half. So how is everybody? Are you have you figured out your theme or what type of journal you're going to do for your March journal? We can do any kind as long as it's 60 pages and 9 by 6 or bigger. Mine's going to be bigger. Well, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I'm doing here for my March challenge. So just like I'm doing here, I'll do the same pages. And I'm kind of leaning towards the pink roses. I've got several journal kits that I can use. I can use Succulents and Roses, Courting Lady Jane, Roses and Ledger, Pink Harmony, Pink Antique, Ephemera. I could use Antique Garden and Antique Roses. So lots of choices, and they would go really, really good with this base that I want to do here. So for me, coming up with the idea takes the most of the time usually. So then being able to just go and redo my idea again and again, that works really good for me. Okay, so there's that. So this is going to give me another page. And I've made this paper stronger because remember, it's just copy paper weight. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let that continue to dry. Again, I may go around all these with stitching. I don't know yet. I'm going to need white paper. Oh, here's the white paper. Haha. Okay, so we've done a green. Wow. I guess we have wind. So we have this really cool gray stripe. Oh my gosh. It is so cool. Whoop, there went the top. Okay, we liked the way that this worked by doing half. We had half as many wrinkles. Okay. And I think we'll go sideways on this. Oh, good. I'm glad we went on half. You don't want to do this if you don't have to because it stretches out. One or the other will probably get stretched out. But there we go. Look at that. Okay. So a lot of the tissue will have like 2, or some of the tissue at Dollar Tree had 2 types and some had 4 types of tissue. And then of course there was the ones that just have 1. But there's the tissue that has the glitter in it. They had rainbow and clouds. Now remember that different Dollar Trees will have different stuff depending on, you know, sometimes they'll have stuff from last year and the year before that didn't sell, and it's still sitting in their store. You might get lucky. Okay. So I think this would could be journaling space. So like for the backs of some of my cards and things, I think this will work well. And these two together have given us a nice weight of paper. Okay, so we have this stripe. We have the green. We have this green where we put the little note papers on the inside of it. And we have this brown. So all of these I'll need to go around and clean the edges of them. And I'm going to go ahead and do at least another set of each of those. Okay. I do need to clear that off. Okay. Okay. But I think that this is a fun set of colors that we've got started here. And so the next thing that I think that I want to do as far as decorating some papers is taking out a couple of these and the little piece of the tissue. And you could go ahead and put a border on, or we can go ahead and rip around the edge. Okay. So I'm probably going to go ahead and rip around like this whole page, and that'll give me these that I can add in. But what I'm thinking is I think I want to know what color ink I'm going to use, because I could put a little bit of ink behind it before I put it down, and I think that that would be really cool. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to do that. I'm going to get some of these ready, and we could do like a border of them or just a corner with a couple pieces. Okay. But I think that that's going to be really cool. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew both of these into ruffles, and I'll have those that I can use and they will be ready. I also am going to go ahead and start cutting some of this, because I think another thing that might be kind of fun with these, well, one of the things that we'll be able to do is you can just fold that over and have it be a tab. Go ahead and fray this a little bit. I like that there's wire in here, and that can just help hold this over. We'll be able to go ahead and put that on, and then put the leaf on up to it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do some more of those papers so I have them ready. I'm going to do everything that you saw me do, I'm going to do again. So I have a full set of it for my March journal. So I will have each one of those pages And I will have a piece cut for my journal cover. Okay, so where did the pages go? I don't know. I lost them. Okay, so but I will have the cover. I will get the other cover ready. Depending on which one I'm going to use, I will decide. Then I'm going to do one of each of these. Okay, so I will have a white paper with the lines, a white paper with the greenery, a gray paper with the green both, and a green and one of these. Okay, and I will have those 4 papers will be ready for my March journal also. Okay, so ripping, getting the lace off, and doing that, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, find something to celebrate every day. The links to Paper Terrace for her details to her challenge. Remember, hers finishes on March 15th, and the details for my March challenge, which is a bigger challenge, but it's challenging and it's fun, and it's an awesome community of people that are crafting along together. And so I hope you'll come and check us out. So the details for that video is in the description box. Just watch the video. It'll tell you what to do next, how to get to the places that you need to be. And we'd love to have you join us. Happy and have a wonderful and amazing day. Bye. Bye-bye.